Hello, friends. Let's talk a little bit about homesteading, survival, maybe a few other things. I'm going to make this video a part 2 of the video that I put up yesterday. I'm going to try to answer a few questions. And we'll call this a homestead and survival type video, just for fun. I was not making fun of the man that was curing the meat out. Obviously, the gentleman didn't understand that he had done it right. And I should have been fair with him and said, you did it right. That's why you don't have to freeze it. He did do it right. He had enough nitrate, salt, and sugar in his cure, his rub, that he rubbed on the pork. He cured it. And curing a piece of meat is sort of like you've embalmed it. You fill it full of salt brine, and the salt pulls the moisture out of the piece of meat. And when you pull the moisture out, it starts to dry. And then when you smoke it, you add to the cure. And it's a cold smoke. We have to distinguish, there's two. There's a hot smoke when you're cooking it, and there's a cold smoke when you're curing it. And he did cold smoke it, and he did a really good job. Again, I'm not bashing the man, not mocking him at all. I was just misunderstood and misconstrued about what he said. You had to put it in the freezer. Perhaps he wasn't absolutely sure that he had it right. And this goes back to my father and the way my father raised my brothers and I. Yeah, I got 2 older brothers, and they're bigger than me too. So I gotta be careful what I say about it. And Austin, if you're watching, that's that knife you gave me, man. I cut my finger. Anyway, my father would say, I don't care what you do as long as you do it right. Anytime you get into old school ways of doing things, I watch videos to see who's doing what and what they're doing. And I'm going to mind my tongue, perhaps, of what I see out here on YouTube. You can't believe everything you see on YouTube. That's all I can say. But anyway, it's a cured, dried, salted, just like a piece of fish that they've been salt curing for thousands of years. How do I know that you had it right? Again, the nitrate, the salt, the sugar, everything you've done it perfect. And then you smoked it for 4 to 6 hours. You didn't have to put it in the refrigerator. 200 or 300 or 400 years ago, they never had a refrigerator. You have to try to understand this is the purpose of curing a piece of meat. But you have to get it right. You have to, it's a must. You can't make no mistake about it. And if this gentleman appeared in the least that he didn't do it right, he done the right thing by putting it in the freezer. And that's the only point that I'm trying to get across. I'm not out here to mock anybody. I'm not out here to bash anybody. Anyway, I wanted to go over with you and what it is. So I hope you understand a little bit more about the curing meat. And you can cure any kind of meat you can cure any kind. Fish, pork, beef, you can cure it. You can dry it. Same thing as jerky. Look at all the spices that are on jerky. That's beef, deer, elk, moose. It's the same thing, same process. Maybe not as aggressive on that as it would be the pork. and the pork being an omnivore. You got the three: omnivore, herbivore, and carnivore. A hog will eat anything. They're about as nasty a varmint animal as you can come across. And they're dirty, inside and out. So you have to get it right when you're doing your pork there. That's about all I got for you. And real quick, there's something else. There's two kinds of animal. There is a clean animal and there is a dirty animal. A clean one would be beef. A dirty one would be pork, chicken. I'm just surprised that people that make the videos, they never mention the omnivore and the carnivore and the herbivore, the clean and the dirty. And I mean clean on the inside and dirty on the inside. That's the difference. All right, we'll let you go now. God bless to you. We'll catch you later.